Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's falconpaladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a Patreon game for Rocket. It's a 2v2 with his friend LiveWraith. What's up? Two patrons in the same game. I think we've seen this before, haven't we? A 2v2 Undercurrent with these two players. Maybe a different map, but a 2v2 nonetheless. Bottom left. It is our hero team. Wait, our bad guy team. It's gonna be DarkStar and DFA. DFA Terran player. And a Protoss player, DarkStar, top side. These are our heroes, a LiveWraith, and over here we've got a purple Terran. It is Rocket. The Trash Panda. Rocket is promoting me over on the StarCraft 2 YouTube for StarCraft 2 and Brood War Man, two separate channels. Excellent stuff. We've got a gateway coming up. Whatever's our opening building going to be here, a barracks here from DFA. Nobody going Command Center first or Nexus first, even though there's a very, very safe way to do that. You can wall off here. Go Nexus first or Command Center first and then hold off a rush easily, right? So again, this ramp right here, easy to wall off, but there's another way to get in from over here, so you better be careful for rushes. LiveWraith throws down some hearts to allies. Hello, YouTube, says DarkStar. Yeah, what's up, dude? What's up, DarkStar? Good to see you here. I'd like to see people playing StarCraft in 2026, especially at these lower levels, man. APM check, 36, 39, 114 for LiveWraith and 13 for Rocket. So nobody's playing blisteringly here. LiveWraith has the high APM currently, though, and is apparently cannon rushing. What are we? Forge opening. Wait, no. Yeah, into triple gate. Okay, so it's Forge, gate on one base. Still nobody has expanded yet, intriguingly enough. Never seen a DarkStar before, says Rocket. Ah, yes. I believe that's a very popular science fiction thing. Yeah, get it? Rocket. Funny guy, man. He also shows up on Twitch to say hello every once in a while. Twitch.tv/falconpaladin. Good place to be, man. Not here doing some Age of Empires 2 these days, right? Doing some StarCraft 2 on Friday nights, playing live games with viewers, which is pretty fun. You can check that out as well. Anyway, I need control for the depot. I got to get out of here. LiveWraith says, Rocket says, I can give you control of that depot. That sounds great. Now, expanding here, DarkStar. He's got a gate. He's got a cyber core. We're kind of doing an improvised wall right here. Yeah, I like it. I like the improvised wall. It gives both players two bases and then walls off against incoming, well, not lings because there are no lings here, but I guess zealots, which again, 3-gate opening implies zealots. There's a zealot there. There's no gas, so it's just going to be zealots. It's going to be slow zealots. Rocket, are we going to go ahead and Command Center inside the main base. We have a Rax coming up. Engineering Bay first, not for a planetary quite yet, but I feel like Engineering Bay first requires you to make a planetary in your main base, but no. Rocket is neither upgrading to an orbital or a planetary. He is getting a fairly early missile turret here, but Oracle timing is about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so not too early, right? It's going to be done by that point. Got a Forge to a Twilight Council here from DarkStar. Maybe a hint he's going to make some Dark Templar. So there we go. Double gas now from LiveWraith. I like it. I like it a lot. Got a Cyber Core. This is a better map than the last one. Marauders are really solid against Toss. True facts. You should make some Marauders, Rocket. I'm going for Thor drop, says Rocket. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough, dude. So we've got two command centers. Neither of them upgraded to anything. But we are floating off the second one to go to a second base location, so I can't complain too much about it. Now, DFA got... Oh, there you go. He's got Marauders. He knows they're good against Protoss. He has Protoss on the enemy team. Both sides actually have a Protoss on the other enemy team. Holy smokes. Expanding back behind. A little bit late here, DFA. And by expanding, I mean he's sending SCVs to mine and then throwing down the command center at 400. Is that... I think that is on the correct location. No problems there whatsoever. 3 zealots moving across the map. Moving to the groovin'. What's the play? We got gate. We have gate. We've got Marauders. Any cannons? Cannons might be useful here. Is Protoss your strongest race, says Rocket? Ooh, good question. As LiveWraith has a second base. And, wait, what the... Oh. Oh! I don't know, says LiveWraith. Maybe. So, the second base lands inside the main at the ramp in order to upgrade to a planetary at the ramp. Dude! Alright, kind of on board with this. Kind of on board with it. What's the play? I mean, we know what the play is. The play is we're going to go one base Thor drop, and we don't want to get killed because our ramp is inadequately defended. So, hey, turrets, planetary, Hard wall. Good stuff. I like it. Blink is on the way from DarkStar. Okay, so it's going to be Blink Stalkers. It's not going to be DTs, at least not yet. That's the first upgrade on the Twilight Council. What is DFA doing? DFA is working on siege tanks. Yeah, siege tanks. It's got a starport here too. Making some Marines. You know, just Marine siege tank Marauder. Fine composition for a Wednesday, which is when this thing is going to post. Everything's rad. No problems, no concerns for anyone. What races are they, says Rocket? Because we haven't scouted yet at all. Look at this. No, we have. I guess there was a scan. Or maybe a zealot. I don't know. Something got in here and saw what was going on. Rocket, it's Terran Protoss. Just look across the map. It's there. LiveWraith says, I'll help you, I guess. Ooh, third base here from DarkStar. Is that a good idea? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a smart idea, actually. But we'll see. We'll see if it is or not. We got Warp Gate on the way. For DarkStar, not for LiveWraith yet. LiveWraith, buddy, get Warp Gate. It's a good upgrade. He's working on it. Okay, getting there. Oh, it's just over here in the production tab. Fair enough. Missed it. My bad. You were working on it. Disregard Falcon's complaints. Got some Zealots. Got some Stalkers here. Do they have upgrades? No. Charge. Charge is done. Charge is done on the Zealots just now as I was complaining about no upgrades. Love that. Big fan. We got double Thor coming in off of one base from a Rocket. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. I don't really feel like it's going to be enough. Couple Thors here against Terran Protoss, especially. They just have great answers, right? Marauder's really good against Thors. Stalker's really good against Thors. They already have these things too. It's not like they're going to show up and the Thor's going to be there and they're going to say, oh, I got to make some things to handle Thors. No, we have it. We have the counter to Thors right now. Siege tanks also great against Thors. There's a reason we don't see Thors in TVT very much. At least not past the opening couple minutes. Just not great against tanks or, you know, Liberators. Although, I don't know. If they outrange Liberators, yeah? They can set outside the circle of doom and shoot the Liberators, and then they're good to go. Anyway, the reason why we're seeing this is because Rocket is a Tier 3 patron of mine at patreon.com/falconpaladin, which is $10 a month. Gives him the right to send me one replay every month, and I will cast it on the channel. I'll do it, man. Rocket's been a patron for a long time. He's a very cool dude. He also subscribed to me on twitch.tv/falconpaladin. So, dual threat Rocket is here, hailing out of Bakersfield, California. Awesome guy. So what do we got? We've got a date tonight at a karaoke bar, says Rocket. Hope she likes me. That sounds fun. Karaoke. Sounds like a good time. Never done it, but I feel like I'd be okay. I'm a pretty good singer. Turns out, LiveWraith says good luck. So we got two Thors. We got Marines because we have extra minerals left over for making all of these Thors. So Marine. Excellent. Zealot. Good. I mean, at some point we got to come in here, but man, that 4-tank setup is pretty intimidating. All these Stalkers also pretty intimidating. I mean, army value is looking relatively even, I'd say. Nobody has a massive advantage out there. Stalkers just come up. Oh, do they poke in? Do they see? They do see. Yeah, so just come in. The charge lots immediately engage as they want to do here. They're getting some big hits off on the Stalkers, really hacking them down. Wow. Yeah, man. Charge lots against Stalkers. Not a lot of micro here. So many Stalkers have died. Oh my gosh. 14 Stalkers died for one Zealot. Whoa. Yeah, if you don't micro against Zealots, they will wreck your Stalkers. Okay. Zealots are really tinky, says Rocket. Yeah, and they hit like trucks as well. DarkStar's got his own Zealots over here now. This base would just die. You guys know this base is here, right? Yeah. But we're afraid. We're falling back. We gotta repower. We need a warp prism if we're gonna do this. Sure, I guess. I guess that seems reasonable enough. Another base up left side for LiveWraith, and Rocket still sitting on one base. He's got Thor's back home for defense. Ah, we got our own Zealots in now, says DarkStar. That's what you get for zealoting me. I'll zealot you now, but oh, not enough. Not enough to handle the Zealots of LiveWraith. He's back with more Stalkers and no micro? Dude. Dude. Okay, well, now he's blinking away at least, but man, you gotta really stutter step. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Stalker's good in PvP. So this base is probably dead. That will knock DarkStar down to 2 bases, which is not a bad place to be at 9 minutes. Maybe overextended a little bit here. Guess who's gonna warp in? More Stalkers! Okay. Well, the Zealots are getting thinned out in fairness. The Thor, though, getting big, chunky hits on the Stalkers. Reinforcements would be nice, LiveWraith. You got a Warp Prism, right? You built a Warp Prism, and... Oh, actually, Warping in Zealots. Oh, DTs. In the main base of DFA, desperately trying to throw up missile turrets. He's getting scans, but there's nothing to follow it up with. Did he kill the Warp Prism? I think the Warp Prism might have died. Oh my gosh. Lift. Lift it. Okay, not going to lift it. Cool. Base down. This base looks like it's going to die too. Unless DarkStar's Zealots can save it. Hold on. Zealot's pretty good against Thors. Again, a lot of things are good against Thors. Just tossing that out there. Many things are good against Thors. Finish the Nexus. Killing tanks is nice. Finish the Nexus. Hang on. The tanks aren't sieging. Okay. Well, the tanks aren't sieging up. Then obviously... Well, I don't know if these were good trades at all. Where'd the DTs? Y'all die? I think the DTs might have all died. Cool. Unless they... Wait, what? Did they get recalled? Oh, hang on. We can check this. Yeah, 2 DTs died from LiveWraith, but the rest of them made it out because they got recalled up here, it would seem. Nicely done. Way to keep them alive. This Nexus needs to die. It is extremely low on HP. You almost finished it, but then you fought tanks instead, which wasn't a bad idea. LiveWraith's like, you got to get a second base, man. And he's right. Rocket should get a second base, man. Because here comes a Marine tank army. Got some Archons out of LiveWraith. Oh, we turned the DTs into Archons. Okay. Dude, a ninja base down here from DarkStar as well. Hangs on to the third base. Gets a fourth base. I like what we're seeing here from DarkStar quite a bit. APM check. 71. 76 for LiveWraith. 44 and 32 rounding it off. Rocket with the lowest APM in the game. But APM is not everything. Now, siege up the tanks. Please, for the love of all that is holy, siege up your tanks. It's like, no, we'll leave these guys to die. They have upgrades at all? Yeah, they've got 1-1. Combat shield, no stim. There's the sieging up. That's how we do it. All right, Terran player making use of siege tanks as one does. Colossus are on the way from LiveWraith. Big fan seeing all the Marines out there. Some kind of splash damage. Colossus are the easiest one for lower level players to use. Archon's kind of tricky against the Marines. Disruptors take a lot of APM. Colossus, just kind of move them in there and see what you can do. Right? Get a bunch of Zealots to handle the tanks. Colossus go brah on all the Marines. And everybody dies. I remember a game I cast on the channel, boy, 7-8 years ago, where this dude had some kind of a weird idea that mass Marine beats Protoss every time. And this dude just made Colossus to counter it. And the Colossus were getting 150 kills. It was insane. So more medevacs would be nice from DFA. And hey, look, it's more medevacs. Oh, he's reading my mind. Excellent. So Rocket got the second base rolling. Planetary that guy. Main base is an orbital. Thought we'd check in and see what's going on with that. LiveWraith is extended thermal lance. Good. If you're making Colossus, definitely get that upgrade. Do not forget about it. Falcon commands you not to forget about it. Dude, DarkStar's here. DarkStar's here. These guys might just get out-expanded and murdered. DarkStar's up there, too. DarkStar says, I'll take all the Nexuses on the map. They can't beat us if I have 10 bases. You make an excellent argument here, DarkStar. What is your current army, sir? 20 Stalkers, and that's it. Yeah, you probably want a couple of Mortals in there, considering how many Thors are on the other side of the map. But again, Stalkers should trade pretty well. As long as enemy Zealots aren't smashing you all to pieces, too. Bam. Oh, LiveWraith. Trying to get a sneaky fourth base over here. Might cancel it. Kill. Yeah, got it canceled. Nice. Stalkers do not run away. It's probably fine. Probably should have blinked away, but we'll allow it. Rocket says, I like they haven't found your ninja base yet. Which is funny because guess what? They haven't found this. Oh, they have found this ninja base yet. Oh. All right. So ninja base discovered. Is anyone going to get up there and do anything about it is the larger question of the day. The answer currently seems to be no. Well, we split up, actually. We're sending the tanks and Archons alone into Well, Thors and Archons into tanks. That's not a great idea. And all the Zealots went up this way. Uh-oh. Rocket's in a bit of trouble here. 73 supply against 144 from DFA. Do the tanks have upgrades? They have. +2 attack. Let's go. The Marines are at +2 attack as well. I think this tank army just kind of wins. I honestly think you kind of siege it down here, go up, and bam. Take it down. DarkStar's going to lose this base because it's undefended, and of course that's how you lose bases. If they have no defense at them whatsoever, an entire army shows up to murder it. Rocket says, there's only DFA here. Yeah, that's true. DarkStar should really kind of sit with his team, work together. Same thing with LiveWraith, though. LiveWraith and Rocket are not on the same page. They're not in the same location. Anyway, and yeah, I think Rocket just kind of dies here. Army value is like 6,000-7,000 resources for DFA, and Rocket's sitting down there at like 2,900. He's got Liberators and stuff. DFA is just too afraid. He is just too cautious. He's gone up this ramp before, probably, and died. And now he's just worried about going up that ramp. Also, getting stim would be fantastic for your Marines, sir. Just Marines with stim are 90% better than Marines without stim. It's like Lings. Lings without speed are 90% worse than Lings with speed. It's a massively important upgrade. Attack rate increase is as important as speed is. Thanks for bringing my units back, says Rocket. Is that what he did? He, like, retreated the units for Rocket because he wasn't paying attention? I guess. Okay. This game is over. DFA. Yeah, Colossus dies immediately to the many siege tanks. There are 7 or 8 siege tanks here, man. You do not want to engage across this with ground anything. Maybe the Zealots. Maybe. Look at the Thors and the Liberators. See, that's what I'm talking about. Poking in here, shut down a base of DFA. Fine, but coming up the ramp, sieging the tanks. Uh-oh, the tanks are sieging. The Thors are not here for long. Whoa-bam! Huge shots. Every Thor is dead. Oh, there's one DT down here, though. Scan, 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 scan. Scan, 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 scan. No, hero DT, says Rocket. It is a hero DT. Scan. Oh, my gosh. Well, it doesn't really matter. This Protoss army is going to clean him up anyway. Unsieged tanks, man. Okay. Oh, gorgeous. That's gorgeous, precious. Now we slit his throat. Wait, throat. I think it's throat. Rocket. This is a heavy we we're talking about right now. You've got 2 Thors. Hey, guess who showed up? DarkStar. Once again, teamwork. Struggling a bit here. Uh-oh, Psy Storm. Rocket's like, never mind. Hey, good Psy Storms by LiveWraith. Okay. Really heavily enjoying these Psy Storms. DarkStar's at 182 supply. He decides to fight a planetary. Sort of fighting a planetary. Rocket doesn't repair, so this is going to work, but it wouldn't have worked if Rocket just pulled a couple SCVs on repair. Just throwing that out there. He's good, says Rocket. He's using blink and stuff. True, he is. SCVs do get pulled off to fight against the Stalkers, which is fine. Dude, kill the Colossus. Kill the one Colossus. Blink up on top of the Colossus. I know you have the blink. What are your upgrades? He's got +3, +3, +1. Dude, these Stalkers are ready to rock at 18 minutes. Blink on it. I know you guys have a blink. You have a blink. Blink on the Colossus. Oh, my gosh. Well, a bunch of Marines show up. A battle cruiser joins the party for DFA. This Colossus has got 3 kills somehow. That's about it. Rocket's at 24 supply. DFA is at 102. DarkStar's at 157. Yeah. I mean, did we know? We don't know about this or this or this or this. That's part of the problem right here. Yeah. I mean, this happens in team games, right? Or in 1v1 sometimes. Somebody expands a bunch, and you don't scout it. You don't see it happening. You don't know it's happening. And as a result, enemy gets up to a ginormous economy and then kills you. And you're like, what happened? You go back and watch the replay and see, oh, they had 4 bases we didn't know that they had. And that's a really good way to lose a game of StarCraft. An excellent way. Excellent way to lose a game of StarCraft. Yeah, this is it. We're done. DarkStar. Again, I like that all he made today were Stalkers. Also, nobody knows how to scan or bring obs to the party. DT might save the day. Colossus casually has 21 kills now because Marines, what I say about Marines and Colossus, yeah, Marines are so bad against them, obviously. But they're just letting this DT do whatever it wants to do. They didn't bring in obs. They don't have a Raven here. Maybe there was a Raven earlier, but I think it died. Raven kill? Yeah, 3 Ravens have actually... No, that's Rocket's Ravens. No Ravens for DFA. GG, Rocket says. And yeah, that's it. Bam! Rocket and LiveWraith get taken down in a ladder game again. Hats off to them for sending in a loss. Always appreciate that stuff, man. Great showing. I mean, that is some good stuff there from DarkStar. Pretty vulnerable in the early game, but his teammate did kind of lock it up. Had tanks here. Getting in here and killing early wasn't really viable, but once he started taking this base and this base and this base and this base and this base, you just gotta have either a zealot down there or send knobs down there or like just a marine hanging out that area, just so you know. Just so you know if they're planning on taking those bases. 26 kill Colossus, again. Pretty good. Battlecruiser's got 9 kills. And yeah, all this guy did was make stalkers. That's it. He made a mothership, actually. Oh, I need some zealots too. Fair enough. Where the heck is his mothership? Down here. I'm not sure it was actually on the way or anything, but he's got it, which is fancy. So resources lost at the end of the day here. We got a solid combined 24,000 from DFA and DarkStar and a pretty solid 34,000 from LiveWraith and Rocket. And yeah, just making Thors work against a Protoss Terran team is going to be a tall order. Much easier to make work against Zerg at this level. Zerg struggles a little bit more against the Thors than the races that can make siege tanks and zealots and stalkers and what was the other thing Terran was doing? Siege tanks for the most part are kind of the answer to these Thors as we saw. So that's a GG, and that's going to be it for me. And this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like or decide what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.